Hello there, hello there, hello there, hello there, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone in between. We are back. Oh my goodness, it's good to be back. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Sorry for being late tonight. I'll talk about that in 2 seconds, but whether you're near, whether you're far, whether it's the morning, evening, or afternoon, where am I? Where? Hello there. Hello there, hello there, hello there. Hope all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen are doing well. Sorry again for being late. I'll talk about that in 2 seconds. Let me just post on our socials really quickly. Let me do this, that, and then Twitter. Bam. I swear sometimes Twitter's weird with my links. I don't know why it's being funky. Like sometimes the second link just is not in the actual post. I don't know why. Yeah, just straight up not in this post. It's so weird. Why is it so funky? I don't know. Twitter's weird. This is why Blue Sky is so much easier to use. This is not being weird. Anyways, we're going to be doing some Twales tonight because I love this game. That, and I want to play as much of it as I can before I have to switch over to Dead Space. Because we will be switching over to Dead Space soon, actually. Because we're almost in October. You know what that means? Spooky time. Let me test our mic delay real quick. Hold on. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. So it's about 4 seconds, roughly. Yeah, it's around like it's about like 3.9 seconds of stream delay. Okay, I can nail that. Let me do that. So, no, stop that. Leave me alone, Opera. I will deal with you in a minute. Anyways, so kind of what was happening lately is, I was feeling really rough, yesterday and the day before yesterday, which was our stream day, I think, right? I don't remember. But I had like this massive, it's just my sinuses being bad, but I had this really rough headache and it wouldn't really go away. So if I ever moved my head in any specific way that was too fast, I had an owies. It was just it's basically what was happening is my sinuses were draining a lot. Even right now, it's kind of tender right now. So I'm gonna try not to whip my head around too much. But yeah, it's just mostly trying to get over this cold or whatever I have. I think it's just sinuses. Because where I'm at, it's starting, the changing of the weather is starting to happen. And oh by golly, where I'm at, when the weather changes, it changes. Like literally, I think what had happened one time is it snowed one day. This was like back when I was still in school. It like literally snowed and like either the day before that or the day after that it was like 70 degrees. That was just really funny because and that's Fahrenheit, by the way. I know a lot of people that use Fahrenheit, so Fahrenheit's the way to go. It's the easiest way to do it. There we go. Eventually, I'll start using Celsius, but that's future me's issue. So, sorry again for missing true trail streams. I really wanted to do them. It's just I was not feeling good, and so what happened? What was it? It's the last stream actually. The first stream I missed was the day before the collab. The stream after that, what happened was I wasn't feeling as well, and I wanted to hang out with some friends because I hadn't hanged out with friends. I hadn't played anything with friends in like 2 weeks. Specifically, that friend group that I used to. So the biggest thing is, so you can hear me doing that. There's something on my desk. I used to play with two friend groups really, really often. We used to play a bunch of different games. There were like I played Paladins and Overwatch 1. And that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, Overwatch 1 got schmixed and Paladins is shutting down. So realistically the only games I can really play with my PC being the condition it's in is Minecraft. Once every 3 months when there's like a server that goes up, I'll like instantly hop on that because it's one of the only things I can play with them. And then like Among Us occasionally, Goose Duck, which is what we did last time. Is we did some Goose Duck and we did Among Us. It was a lot of fun. I kind of miss it, but I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I can act? If they ever want you, they can come to my home turf of Warframe. But not a lot of people like playing Warframe in my friend group because Warframe. The biggest thing with Warframe is you have to get through the initial hurdle of Warframe, which is basically just getting the basic mods like your Warframe mods, your weapon mods, um, figuring out what your playstyle is, what you want to do, and then figuring out how to get those Warframes, how to get those weapons, X, Y, and Z. Um, it's just kind of getting over that initial hurdle, which is like anywhere from like 20 to 100 hours of a initial hurdle, which, to be fair, I understand people not wanting to do that because 100 hours is like the amount of time you could play The Witcher 3. Which is a phenomenal game. I haven't gotten to play it, but I've heard good things about it. By the way, I'm yapping because I'm waiting for Steam to open. Sorry. But besides that, like I don't really play as many games with them anymore, and it kind of does sadden me. But I understand. Though when I pop in and they're doing video games, they give me a stream, and I appreciate that. That's more than enough for me. I just appreciate actually spending time with friends. That's more my thing. But don't get me wrong, I love playing video games with friends. Easily one of my favorite activities is video games with friends. Unfortunately, a lot of games of late aren't really geared for my PC. Um, the most recent game, Peak, I actually did research into it because I was like, okay, maybe I'll be able to run it because it looks easy to run. No, apparently that game is actually quite demanding. I didn't know that. But, it is what it is. One day we will upgrade. And when we do, oh by golly, not only can I play more games with my friends, I will be able to play more games for stream. Some games I actually am looking forward to one day playing on stream is something like Titanfall 2. I would love to do Titanfall 2 because if you guys don't know, one of my favorite genres is mecha. I love mechs. There's something under my nail. Sorry, I'm trying to get it out. It won't come out. Gosh darn it. I love mecha. Mecha is I think I've played like one or two mech games in my life, which is Titanfall 2, and I played what was the game called? It's on Steam, or it was on Steam until it got taken down. Um I don't remember the name of it anymore. I loved it. Oh shoot. Hold on. I'm Googling while Steam is opening. Mecha games on PC wiki. Surely there's like a Wikipedia. Yeah, there it is. Armored Core, no. Metal Gear. I sometimes forget. Oh, what are the name? Oh gosh, there's a lot of mecha games. Actually, surprisingly, there's not a lot of them. All I remember is Hawken. That was the name of the game. I played Hawken a good amount actually. I don't know how many hours I actually threw at it. I don't think I threw as many as other people did, but I really did enjoy Hawking. But mecha games are easily like one of my top 5 favorite like genre. It's up there with like prehistoric games where you get to play as the actual prehistoric creature, pretty high up there. This is a new genre. Friend group does something stupid game. If you don't know what I mean by that, something like Lethal Company, like Content Warning, like Peak, you group some friends together and you do something, which is it sounds really weird to say, but you have Lethal Company like games, you have games where you're doing something with friends. Now you could argue that's co-op games, but I argue it's a little different than co-op games. I'd argue it's different than something like Castle Crasher. But anyway, oh, there's Steam. Hello, Steam. The Evolve. Oh, there's a sale going on. Wow. I know there's people that turn off sales, but I like the ads when you first open Steam. I don't really mind it as much because it can help me know if something goes on sale that I like. Because I was sitting on I'm still sitting on like a couple of dollars on Steam because I was waiting for Dragon Age 2 to go on sale, and unfortunately Dragon Age 2 did not go on the sale that it usually does. So I've been kind of just trying to think what I actually want to throw money at. Because I have something, I just don't know what I want to do with it. Because I definitely could do something, I just don't know what. I really don't. A friend of mine actually suggested that I look into, I think I talked about it last stream, Life is Strange. Because I'm pretty sure I could actually play that. And it is a good, whatchamacallit, it's good, it's good apparently. I don't know anything about it, and it runs good. Like, the requirements to run it is really, really low, so I probably could do it. So yeah, maybe I know at some point I do want to do Detroit Become Human. I I definitely want to eventually switch into like those types of games, but I don't know if I could run it. It's my biggest issue. Hold on. Now that Steam's actually working with me. Detroit Become Human. Because I'm pretty sure I own it somewhere. I just don't remember where. Let me see what it actually requires. Oh, good heavens. Ooh. I don't know. It's a strong maybe. We'll see. That's future us issue, because we definitely have a lot of games already on our docket that we're going to be playing, like Trails in the Sky SC, which is loading up right now. Let me hit the game audio just so it doesn't blast your ears. Play. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I don't know any of these games that are on sale right now. Oh, there's something on my wish list on sale though. Hold on. What's on my wish list? I have a new comment? Wow. Is someone commenting? No. Someone's calling someone a wall hacker. That's funny. So I guess I can talk a little bit. Oh, so as a friend, I forgot to say this. The past stream, the past streams timestamps aren't set up. The Cobblemon collab. The only reason that's not up and going is because it's a pain in my butt, and it actually the Cobblemon collab actually does require a lot of tinkering to work. Mainly the biggest issue is oh, it loaded. Okay, good. The biggest issue with messing with the Cobblemon timestamps is I have to set up any breaks, which I don't usually take any breaks during Cobblemon. And if I do, I don't have to usually put in a timestamp because there's actually people talking, so it's always nice. Hold on. Game capture. Come on. Why is it always small? There we go. Okay, and then I need to capture the audio for you guys. All you levelation in between. Yeah, I will set it up. It's not like it's the biggest pain in my butt. It's just a little bit of an issue. Let me move you over. Yeah, audio's packing. Alright, let me say hi to Botrix, and then we'll be good to go. Hi, Botrix. It's always polite to say hi to your bot. Yeah, it's popping up on my phone, too. Alright, let me do this. Oh, I'm over here now. Oopsies. I love having this set up, by the way. It makes this so much nicer. Transform. And I drag myself over here. So having this model being a slightly smaller means I can show more of my model, because usually what happens is, there it is. My model is pretty big, so having it so I can make it slightly smaller in the corner means I can show more of it off, like this. Because I'm not covering as much, so you're seeing more of my model without me basically hiding more of the screen, because I made it a little bit smaller. So I get to show off my model a little more. The artistic work that I did. Alright. I have water next to me. We are good to go. So if you missed the last trail stream, what happened is the Flying Dutchman ghost was the stinky Ouroboros. I don't remember which Ouroboros member it is. Oh shoot, it's been out like a couple of days. I don't remember his name. Is he the professor? Was that his name? Wait, was he the professor? No. Shoot, which one was he? Hold on. Trails in the Sky SC. Oh, See, the biggest issue is I'm gonna search Ouroboros and I'm gonna get spoilers. Um, I can't search anything. I was gonna search antagonist too. And I was like, wait, no, that's also gonna spoil me probably. All right, so yeah, we figured out it was the stinky Ouroboros man. We beat up a giant mech, pretty much the mech from the end of the first game, which was a little hard. And yeah, the only thing I'm gonna actually check is if there's any more side quests. Aha! What is this? Persons confident in their gambling ability, please come ASAP to the first floor of the Levanter Casino Bar. Details will be explained on site. Okay. Oh, this is the gambling quest, I think. But I do distinctly remember... Okay. Who am I going to say hi to? Is it you? We're actually going to throw a save, just in case. You? Yeah, it's you. Okay. May we have a moment? You wouldn't happen to be Lekesha? Lekesha, would you? Yes, I'm Lekesha. Oh! Everything, hold on, my mic's a little loud. Let me scoot my mic back a little bit. Maybe a little bit forward. And tilt it a little bit. Maybe a little bit more like that. Is that too loud? Hopefully not. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not being too loud. Properties. That's the wrong button. Sorry. Give me a second. Advanced audio properties. I'm always just very subconscious about audio. Yes, I'm Lakesh. Oh, are you the Bracers? Yeah, we saw the posting. Good. You know a little bit of what's going on, at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details. Sure. Yeah, of course. It's okay. So what can we do for you? What I'd like to ask of you is very simple. Do something, anything to make my husband lose at gambling. What? That's it? When in a game of chance, is it? A most intriguing request. You heard me right. I don't care what game, just please win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever it is he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really, he gets a few wins in the casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler. And I know that one track mind of his, if he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go that far. I see. Family circumstances, huh? Looks like you got it rough. No, I was naive. I should have just refused when he suggested the casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 mirror as a wager. Oh. If you wager this all on one bet, I'm sure my husband will take you up. I sure hope so. Your husband upstairs at the casino right now? Yes, he made himself nice and comfortable up there. Last I saw he was playing cards. Vio's his hand. Understood. We'll check the card tables. Do me a favor and don't hold back. Make sure he loses decisively. Is there anything else I can... Is there anything I can help you with? Any questions? Well, we're okay. I think we have covered the basics. The real question is, how do we win the match? I mean, gambling's ultimately luck, isn't it? Yeah, but letting that luck live or killing it takes skill. Whether we win or not depends on your match. Strategy is key, to be more precise. Guess we're in for some fun times. If strategy's what you're worried about, you'll be fine. My husband's a total amateur. He's terrible at lying. Every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face, plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well-suited to gambling. Ah, really? Hearing that makes me feel a little bit more confident, maybe. Alright, let's do this thing. That's the spirit. Nobody's ever won a game by acting like a sore loser before the match even started. I'm in your corner, you guys. Now get up there and knock my husband down a few pegs. Oh, is it just gonna automatically put us up there? Yep. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds, because I distinctly remember something about this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. You... Hold on. Okay. What a charming little casino. Its equipment looks brand new. Was it established recently? In a way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Hey, now that I think about it, it was being worked on last time. I see. Hey, so where's our high rolling target? Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables. Bingo. Alright, come on, come on. There it is, Jack. Ooh, this power on the draw. I feel invincible. Don't say that. Don't say that to me. Don't do that to me. It is your win, sir. Know that you fought well, my good man. I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent. Ha 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 ha. Yep, he's exactly as she said. That's gotta be him. Quick, let's talk to him. Waste any time, he's bound to get wrapped up in another match. Alright. Oh, it's just straight up. Okay, I'm not getting any control. Okay, hit me again. Huh? What's up with you guys? We've heard you know your way around a card game, mister. So I'd like to challenge you. Challenge? Me? Alright, I'll bite. Question is, do you have the mirror? I'm not talking any cheap bets. The wager is 1,000 mirror. Rich enough for you? That's a mighty wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is going to be my opponent? And maybe all three of you want to have a piece of the Felly Master at the same time? That works too. I'm feeling lucky. All at once is a bit crazy. We're not playing old maid here. In that case, good customers, how would you like to try a variant of poker? There's a few that allows a match to be settled over several rounds. Sounds like just what we're looking for. I'll say, what are the rules? Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle the match over 3 rounds. Oh, okay. Each round is normal poker, and the first team to win 1 match wins. However, your team can only fold 1 time. If 1 team member folds, the rest have no choice but to challenge. And it's 3-round match, huh? Simple, quick, elegant, I like it. One only problem now is that there's 4 of you. It's not like all 4 of us need to play. One of us can sit this one out. That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one that says out. You sure, Chloe? Students are forbidden to gamble by school rules. I don't want you to think I'm trying to skip out on our job, but it's kind of awkward for me. No, I get where you're coming from. Gambling's not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up. And then there were 3. We're well on the road to a climactic 3-round match. Not that it would matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I'd win them all anyway. Are you satisfied with the rules as I explained them? Yeah, I'm okay with them. Sure, we don't mind either. Well then, allow me a few moments to make preparations. During that time, good guest, please decide on the order of your matches. Order? Who's gonna go first and stuff? That shouldn't take us too long. Thank you very much. I'm ready whenever you guys are. Alright, order time. How do we want to do this? Might suggest that we pick based on our gambling prowess. Full disclosure, guys, I have like 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua. It's been a while since I left gambling behind myself. But hey, this contest is all willpower. I can make do. How about you? Worry not. I am a man who's ripe with confidence in my card game. Leave the center to me, for I am certain I can play it well. I'm good with that. That's 1 down, Oliver second. It's between me and you now, Gate. I'll go first. You take the end. Why are you picking for me? He who strikes with all his might first wins, yes? In other words, he plans to settle things before you come into play. Exactly. There ain't no deep meaning in the order anyway. Basically, we just gotta win. Well, sure, but the pressure's on if it ends up going to the third round. I finished preparations for the match. Is everyone ready to begin? Poker face is on, comrades. Oh. Alright, let's do this. Good luck, Estelle. Yeah, thanks. Come on, Estelle. Our girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Alright, so how does this work? Do I actually have to know poker? This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are as standard. However, there's a hierarchy among suits. The strongest is spade, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. Spade good, clubs bad. I will now begin dealing your cards. This is bad. Maybe we could try aiming for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight? Honestly, the odds aren't great. Aha, my lucky streak strikes again. My first round, and I've already got a great hand. Man, I've got this in the bag. He must have a really good hand. If that were truly the case, I can assure you that he'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold. Ah, good point. Time to start this thing off. Do I aim big or should I aim low? I think I should go for 4-8 straight, right? Because that's what he said. I think we go for 4-8 straight. One way or another, the odds aren't all that great. I've just gotta aim big and hope I come out on top. Would you like to change cards? Yeah, 2 cards. And you, sir? I'll change 3. Okay, how'd that turn over? 4, 5, 6. Darn, worthless hand all around. Gate's face hasn't even twitched, he's so still. Yes, yes, quite the poker face indeed. A viral man such as he simply begs for my affections by furrowing his brow so pointedly. Yes, fell right into my hand while I was waiting. Come, good challenger, come at me anytime. He's certainly confident. I wonder how much of that is a bluff. I've got nothing right now. I could bluff my way out of this, but if he calls it, we're done for. Do I push or pull back? Oh. I think we challenge. We're going all in. Fold? Me? Fat chance I'd ever choose to fold. Would you like to challenge him? Yeah, of course. I'll challenge here. What? Are you sure? I've got a really, really great hand, so... You sure yap a lot. You son of a goblin. I said I'll challenge you. Shut up and decide if you'll take it or not. What will you do, sir? What to do? I bet I could win this hand, so I'll... Did he just use his craft that makes it so he loses his HP? What? Oh! I fold, I'll fold, just please, don't do anything to me. Hey, he said he's folding. Pardon? Oh, yes, yes he did. With that, sir, I'm afraid you can no longer fold starting with the next round. Oh, that was so scary. Whew, Leo folded. Well, it might be more accurate to say he got folded. How very like a gate. Nice work, Gate. Now I know why you said you challenge him with the willpower. Hold on. Yeah, oh yes, picking up. Right? Yeah. Okay. Not only did you actually do it, you pulled through and won. Gotta admit, I'm impressed and kind of stunned. Yes, your recovery was remarkable. Your position was looking very dangerous for a moment there. Yeah, I managed to work it out. Still, we haven't won yet. Make sure you guys are ready for the rest. That's true. We won the first match, but it only takes one win from him for us to lose the bet. I may need the courage to stand down if the situation calls for it. In other words. Sirs, are you prepared for the next match? Ah, that's my cue. May Lady Luck favor me with her grace. Count on you. After all the talking you did, I am so not gonna go easy on you if you lose. Alright, what you got, buddy? I will now begin dealing your cards. Pew, 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 pew. 4, 4, 10. Ugh. My, only a pair of 4s? That's what I'm saying. You don't really got anything in this deck hand. A rather uninspiring hand. Here? No. It might come in. It may come here. He seems kind of hesitant. Yes, his expression is different. He might have a good hand. Now, what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? Yeah. Either or would make for a worthy spectacle. Exchange all cards, leaving the pair. Exchange one card, leaving the pair. Wait, what? Exchange all cards, leaving the pair. Exchange one card, leaving the pair. I'm gonna say we exchange all the cards except for the pair. Hopefully we can get something else. Because anything else we don't have anything for. But then he knows we don't have anything. So maybe I should just exchange one card? But if I just exchange one... No, we have to go in. I should play it straight here. Will you be changing cards? I will. 3 cards, please. You, sir? I will take 2 cards. Alright, what do we got? How did it turn out? Heh, 2 pair. Enough to challenge on. Man, I can't read his face at all. What the heck are you thinking, Oliver? He has a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, okay. He seems awfully subdued compared to before. Did he get some kind of big hand? The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Now then, what should I do? I think we fold. Because he has a good point. He may have a really good hand. I think we should fold, because it gives Estelle a good out, just in case. Actually, that would screw Estelle, but that's besides the point. Our foe's already folded once, so he will have to challenge this time. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. Will you challenge? No, I'll fold. It takes a cunning to know when restraint becomes more than a respectable strategy. Folded, did ya? Oh, you sounded quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then may you have my most heartful apologies. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have a much hand either. As of the next round, neither side will be able to fold. Would you look at that, he folded. Probably figured out his opponent had the better hand. I have returned, my loves. Gosh darn Vampire Bard. Did you see? My calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless. But did Filio really have a good hand? If you challenge him, you might have won. I'd say it's almost certainly that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now. Don't you think that's a wee bit dramatic? Now that both sides have folded, neither of us can back down from the final round. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna settle this nice and clean in the next match. Yeah, we'll... Wait. Next match is my match, isn't it? Sorry, Estelle. It has to be this way. Kinda late for you to act clueless now. Our fate is in your hands, Estelle. No. You know, no pressure. I shall pray for your victory with all my strength. But pray, huh? Doesn't necessarily mean the hand of my dreams will come. Oh, but what if it does? What's going on with your twisted mind now? Estelle, if I could provide a word of advice, if you are ever uncertain of which cards to choose, you may be better off simply tossing them to the wind. The thought reminds me of a popular saying which illustrates my point beautifully. It's easier to rebake a cake than to recoat the frosting. Popular, my butt, you just made that up. Still, why tell me any of this? Just a hunch. Keep it at the back of your mind during your match, won't you? Are you ready for your final match? Hey, it's about that time. I pray Audios grants you victory, Estelle. Sure, thanks. Something's bothering me. What's bothering you? You are both prepared, I hope. You will now begin the final match. Ugh. There is nothing in this hand. We could try to go for like a 9-10 jack queen. But I don't have a hand now, but I could try to aim for a flush. How's Filio acting this time? I've got it. It's here. Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Ah, what a cruddy hand. Oh man, I'm done for. He's changed his tune. Yeah, looks like he got something worthwhile. Now, how will you proceed in turn, Estelle? I hope my advice fell on willing ears. This is bad. I feel it looks like he's at the top of his game. Even if I complete the flush, he might come out with an even better hand. With the hand I've got, though, there's not much more I can aim for outside of that flush. Something in my gut tells me to just go with that, what Oliver said. Throw all my cards out and start fresh. Because the biggest thing is we have a diamond, which isn't that amazing. I mean, I think it was like the second or third best of the suit, so he may have spades. I think we're just gonna full send it. Exchange all the cards. Even if I finish the flush, if he's got something better, there's no point. Never thought I'd say this, but you win, Oliver. Will you be changing your cards? Yeah, all 5 cards. Okay, no turning back, Oliver. Well played, Estelle. And you, sir? I'll just swap 1. What's he doing? Did you just smooch the man? Oliver blew in the dealer's ear. Oh, he blew in the ear. I thought you smooched him. What on earth are you doing? My apologies, I simply couldn't endure the anxiety of the moment. The tension escaped me, so to speak. I feel much calmer now, thanks to your assistance. You idiot. You're satisfied then, Step back, please. I can't proceed with the game until you do. Oh, my apologies. Feel pardon me. He's an idiot. But I'm the bigger idiot for actually believing in him. Well then, resuming as we were. You wish to exchange your entire hand, correct, miss? Yeah, all 5. And you? And here. 1 card for you. Alright, come on. Do you have your cards? Now, if you would, please show your hands. Okay, I'll show first. Nope. Alright. Come on. Oh! King, queen. He's got a 10, a jack, a queen, and a king. Is that a 9? Oh, it's a 1. That's even worse. It really did come. Look at this. It's a royal straight flush. Shoot. A royal something, or isn't that the strongest hand? No. Whoa, that hand of all things. The odds of that are next to nothing. It would be hard to win against that hand. I'm pretty sure we need spades. Are you sure about that? Huh? Please show your hand as well, miss. The conclusion of the match is never known until the last card is on the table. Yeah, I'll show. Not much of a point when I'm up against a hand like that, but rules are rules. A spade? Huh, that's a pretty one-sided hand. Yeah, a king and a 10 already? Pretty good. Is this... Oh! No way, a spade royal flush? Yeah, 10, jack, queen, king, 1. Ooh. Oof. It certainly is decisive. Ah, but you have spades. In that case, your hand trumps Felios. You're kidding me. This match is yours, miss. We won? We won! Woo! We won! Yeah! Please check your wager. Receive 2,000 mirror. Oh my goodness. We won? What a splendid turn of events. What is it, a gate? I see. So that's why you're acting so shady. Come now, whatever did you mean? Well, whatever. I'll pretend I didn't see it. Did he do something sleight of hand, or did he do... did he count the cards? It's why we won, so you won't see me complaining. Always a pleasure to be of your service. Sorry for holding things up. Let's get report to the client. You guys, why are you gazing at each other like that? Isn't it obvious? Agate was so moved by my gallantry in the second round, he's been dying to make a move ever since. What the? Stop sounding random crap, you gosh darn idiot. Come now, my red-maned beau. Beau? What's a beau? There's no reason to hide your feelings, or are we playing hard to get? Oh, Agate, you shy little boy. I don't think I can read. I don't like reading this anymore. Me too, Estelle. Don't listen to him. Come on, let's just go downstairs. We'll report to the client. I need an adult. Because I don't want to read reading that. Really? You really beat my husband? Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down. Here's your wager, Rick. Your 1,000 mirror doubled to 2,000. Oh, that's fine, you can have that. Think of it as making up for how cheap the job pay was. Huh? Are you sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but you know. Are you sure what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on this winning streak of his. True enough. In that case, we'll be moving on. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. You've done more than enough. I'm amazed you took a bizarre request like this as seriously as you did, but you guys have been true professionals. You've done the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes. Thanks. We're just doing our job, but it feels awfully good to hear you say that. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look you guys up. Yeah, come to us anytime. Quest recruiting great gamblers completed. My goodness. Okay, listen, that may have taken me like 16 minutes to do. Not entirely my fault. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking Discord real quick. Okay, everything's good. Really, thanks for today. If anything happens, I'll be sure to look you guys up. Thanks. I appreciate it. I thought the game honestly just crashed. He's not up here anymore. Where'd he go? Is he in here? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where the heck did that guy go? Oh, he's over here. This loss is but a small stepping stone on my path to glory. This is nothing. Time to win a bunch and earn it all back. Okay. So there are guides for the gambling stuff. I know. Why does the game get kind of choppy when you go up and down there? That's weird. There are guides for like how to, because I talked about last time I had played Trails, where there's a way to basically just get money in, which, fair. I just want to play the game. If I have to grind, I'll grind. If I don't need to grind, I won't grind. Hello. Report. Report results for recruiting great gamblers. Pay in mirror 2,000. Gain BP 2. Yes. Current rank is Bracer F class. Good work. Seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any other jobs complete, come by and report them. Is there any others on the board? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here. So what I could do is I could go into the Orbital Factory and get some of the gems that I'm lacking, because I did want quartz. I wanted Action 1, My thing is, I'm pretty sure we're going to go into Zeiss and there's going to be better courts. So I'm going to hold on to what I have for now, and then we're going to go over to Zeiss and see if there's anything better over there. Same thing with gear. I'm pretty sure there's going to be better gear over in Zeiss. So off we get to Zeiss. Next up is the Zeiss branch. The shortened hands, it seems. Let's head on to Zeiss on a line. Oh, we're heading on a liner? I can't just walk. I could walk there. What is this? That's the landing port. What happens if I try to walk there? I am curious. Will the game stop me? Will it say, how dare you try to walk that way? It may. I'm surprised we didn't get more of this mayor's side quest stuff going. Because it seemed like a big thing, right? Prices, honor, dedication. I'm kind of surprised, like, this wasn't, like, major. I'm really thinking we're gonna come back here at some point. Hello. Wonderful smell wafted from over the kitchen. The cook's meals are absolutely amazing. Thanks to that, my belt's starting to get real tight. Hello. Oh, Dominique. Now you're off searching for a new job. With even you doing that, I'm starting to worry a bit. Today's menu is chicken teriyaki with a twist of orange. It's a special dish of mine using Eastern cooking techniques with my own take on it. Oh, we can't... Now I'm hungry. I'm kind of hungry now. Oh, we went up... I was trying to remember how we got to where we were in the last game. We were up here. It was this room. Yeah. This room. Hello. I'll be tailoring my job plans. Oh, you're the one. I'll be tailoring my future job plans based on the outcome of the election. If Norman wins, I'll go to the tourism industry. If Peter wins, I'll look for work at the harbor bar. Perfect re-employment plan. Fair enough. Props to you. The secret room. Oh, we can actually go down here? Oh, shoot. There's a control device for her drawbridge here. I'm kind of surprised it lets me go here. Wow. Yeah. That's kind of cool. This is a nice callback to the what happened in the first game. Because in the first game, if you guys don't remember, the mayor was really, really corrupt. I think there's a joke to be made there, but I'm going to not make it. Anyways, he was controlled by the mind thing, and basically he tried to murder us, and it didn't go good for him. And then he ran away after sicking his dogs on us, which granted the dogs were kind of scary for where they were at the game, because they were... I'm pretty sure they were like one of these. I'm pretty sure it was actually these two dogs. Which, granted, where we were at the... where were we at in the game? We were at the end of Ruin, so... Like, level... Dogs were like level, what, like 30, I think? Which we were kind of level for that. Not really, kind of hurt. But that's how bossing kind of works in this game. Usually you're a little bit under level. Okay, I want to see what the game's going to do if I try to. There used to be a lot more energy here, too. You'd see stands and little stalls all over. The kids in the harbor are all working hard for the selection, it seems, but I suppose we'll never see that again. I really am surprised we're not seeing more on this election. Maybe it's like a subplot or something that Maybe I can get there, hold on. Maybe there's like something else I'm missing here. Is there like a side mission for like everything? Where's our... Is it here? Is he holding up here? We gotta let those folks on the other side of the bridge know we're all about the problems with the harbor. They may think it's got nothing to do with them, but they will sing a different tune if Norman wins. We need to start putting more effort in campaigning on the north side of the city. Whenever I get those who believe in expanding tourism to understand our cause without getting the word out. It's not that we're against expanding tourism industry, far from it even. But think, we had virtually no funds to help run the harbor with our last mayor. We need better balance our budget. The logic behind my campaign is clear enough, and yet we're still having trouble coming to an understanding. There has to be some, like, side quest here. Right? I don't know. I feel like I trust Portos a little bit more than our tourism man. He should be here. Should be up here, I think. Welcome to Candidate Norman's election office. We're in the middle of a very critical meeting, so I'm afraid I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, but if you have business, please come back another time. I'm in the middle of a very critical meeting. Sorry, if you have business, come back another time. I don't trust it. Maybe he's talking to his son finally. Maybe they're finally having a heart-to-heart. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Ooh, I felt that one coming. Alright. So, I'm wondering if it is going to make us run all the way over. It wouldn't surprise me if we had to. It wouldn't surprise me if we didn't have to either. We'll see. Welcome. We're the group of racers heading for Zeiss, yes? Oh, you're the group of racers heading to Zeiss, yes? Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid for your fares. We would like to check in now, or I'll just stick around and wait for the ship once we check in. You're all done here in Ruin, right? I don't think we have anything else to do, because I don't know... Is there any secret missions here that I should know about? I'm gonna do a cheeky Google. Hold on. Trails in the Sky, SC, Chapter 1. Are we in Chapter 1? I don't know, actually. Hidden. No, it's only the Lighthouse mission that's hidden. List of quests. Chapter 2. Maybe it's on Chapter 2, actually. Oh, what's this? How do I get here? Ah, there is something I'm missing. Okay. I want to start this hidden mission. So apparently, something's going on. I have to go to the basement. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Because I was figuring this election had something in it, right? And this is an election mission. Now, whether or not this will give me the good ending, who knows? Not me. But I want to do it. Wait, it's in the hotel, which is here. In the basement. For now, I've taken on a part-time job to help with the election. I've just started, but I guess things are going okay. Thankfully, my dad's too busy to have much to worry about me, it seems. Fair enough, Belden. Seen somewhere. Ah, here it is. Oh, there's our friends. Hello. Oh, you guys. I heard from Dorothy you guys solved our little ghost problem. Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay? She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. When she finished, she conked right out, so I had to put her to bed. Well, a heck of a lot happened last night, and she saved our skins. I can't blame her for being kinda tired. Let her rest, okay? A real reporter can go a good week without sleep when he's got a scoop. My friend, that's the longest a body can last before it starts shutting down. No, no. Don't listen to this. Friends, don't listen to this man. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild. She didn't really explain it all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Snow gave Neil an outline of their encounter with the Blue Blanc and answered his questions. Alright, I think I got it now. Son of a Phantom Thief B himself isn't liberal, and he's one of these Ouroboros people? Kinda wish I hadn't heard that. Oh wait, he's the Joker, isn't he? That's his name? Was he? No, he's the Phantom Thief. I thought one of those Joker, right? I don't remember. Phantom Thief. What? You knew about the masked weirdo? Oh yeah, he's a famous thief who's caused a stir in every major city on the continent. If he wants something, he'll get it. And he always steals things with a big old show. For Phantom, he's got a love for drama, that's for sure. Yeah, it sounds like our weirdo, alright. He admitted he's Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said, though, thievery is one thing, but he's also a lackey of the society? Wouldn't think Ouroboros would have use for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying. Neil, I'm curious. You intend to write an article about what happened? Nah, the Guild and the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with the society. I'll probably wind up writing about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something. With the coup d'etat foiled, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see the wisdom in this. There is little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Maybe? I mean, preventing mass panic is a good thing. However, the biggest thing is if we did tell... I was going to say, if we have people have a look out, maybe we'll get some more reports in of people being weird. However, then we're getting a lot of false reports. So, it's a mixed bag. I understand where they're coming from, though. Yeah, I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess I see where the government's coming from. So if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah? Of course. Anyway, we're off to Zeiss. Ah, right. I've got a draft I need to write up, so I can't see you off, but... Want me to wake Dorothy? No, it's okay. She's fast asleep, and I'd hate to disturb her. Give her her best when she gets up, okay? Will do. Be careful, guys. Is there a quest here? If anything else crops up, please let me know. Later. So cute. Snore. Okay, there's something else I have to do here. I don't know. Maybe need... Oh, nope, there it is. I maybe need to go upstairs? Hey, you guys. What's up? You're bracers, right? Yeah, something wrong? You look kind of frazzled. There's something I'd like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, I owe you. So, where should we go? Head to Norman's election office. It's the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. Oh. I'm glad I googled. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I got work to do. Now, calm down. Just bear with us until the bracers arrive. Once the investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of the devil. See, here they are. That sure was fast. Hiya? Hiya. Yeah, I lucked out and ran into some bracers right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on the posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm still Bright of the Bracer Guild. Gate Krusner, also a bracer. Let's get to business. What happened? One of our campaigners, Dells, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was thankfully nothing serious. Phew, good to hear it. There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts, like you wouldn't believe. The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony, and all of a sudden, from behind, thud. That's pretty foul. Ouch, sounds nasty. When did the attack happen? Give us whatever you can remember about the events before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Norman and I were checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cooper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Protos told me to come apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but I did sort of make it worse. I see, so you came to say sorry for the scuffle. Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not long afterward. I entered the room with Hiya, who had been waiting outside the office, and there was Dells unconscious on the balcony. And Cooper was right there, standing over him. I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I reached the balcony. I understand what Cooper is saying, but it's only natural to suspect him, given the circumstances. There's no one else in this room except for Cooper and Dells. Is that true? After I brought Cooper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. Okay, wait. There's an important thing here. He was blocking the door because he said Norman was an important meeting here, right? Or how you look at it, that means these two are alone. You sure? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dells was already on the ground. So you're saying the crime was committed before you got here. Am I getting that right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank God, finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, it had to be someone who entered the room before Cooper. Dells, do you remember anything? It's possible that someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough, it's an election office, that makes sense. Sounds simple enough at least. The criminal's gotta be one of two people. This guy here, or someone who came into the room before him. We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning? If there's no other useful information, yeah. If you guys noticed anything else, or thinking of something, tell us now. It seems like nothing important. Alright then, I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through the room after the incident. Were there signs it had been rummaged around in? Not at all, just the opposite in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Huh? Is it a serial cleaner on the loose? One way to interpret it would be a disguise to hide the fact that the room had been searched. Of course, it appears they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. That's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. No, bad vampire bard. I'm a traveling bard, a poetic soul, wandering the wilds, a genius mute. Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point worrying about the motive. I agree. Hey. You've grown even bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at Le Loc must have been fruitful. You're simply stunning. Oliver. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here, you can tell us. We should get to questioning. Yeah. Well, seems she knows when to shorten the leash now. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come report once we have an answer. Good. We're counting on you to get to the bottom of this. Now, how should we go about things? I mean, this hotel's pretty big. We should probably split into two groups. You and the princess make the rounds while keeping an eye on this dummy. These two are assistants, yeah? Let's make him assist. Good point. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Of course. Assisting companion is only natural for a hunter of love. You sure don't miss a beat, do you? Alright, listen up. We need to gather information on the suspect first. If we go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. If you end up getting a picture on who our guy is, come tell me. So once we found the criminal, go report to you? No problemo. Let's go see what we can find out. Alrighty. Secret mission. Contact. First, should ask people around the hotel about Cooper. What would you like to ask about Cooper? Cooper was standing next to Dells, who was lying on the ground. He looked at me and seemed very surprised. He wasn't excited or worked up, but he did appear tremendously shocked. Right? How my graceful conversational skills finally have their time in the spotlight. Stop. What would you like to ask about Cooper? I'll say as many times as you like. I only found Dells. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the sofa. Cooper's face went white as a sheet the moment he saw us. He was surely dismayed at having been witnessed at the crime scene. Well, yes. Cooper's right. I was standing in front of the door, but it was quiet the whole time in the room. If there had been some kind of argument, I'm sure I would have noticed. So you didn't hear anything. Cooper. I was conscious immediately, so I didn't see who hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. Sound, you say? That'd probably be the sound of me getting hit. Heard a heck of a bang in my head, and that's for sure. Interesting. He remembers getting smacked in the forehead. Did you hear any sounds? As Cooper said, I didn't hear any noise either. I was in the lobby at the time. Ow, I just smacked my desk. If grown men were fighting, I'm sure I would have heard something. Let's go to the balcony, see if we can see anything out here. Any clues? Any exclamation marks? Wait, there's people down there. Maybe she saw something. Maybe. Depends where he was standing. The way it sounds, I think he was here. Okay. Can I leave? Yes. Okay. Let's go see if anyone else heard anything. Wait, this is the exit. I better go back to questioning. Sorry. Hello. I'd like to ask about Cooper. Mr. Cooper is a guest who comes here only on very rare occasions. Mostly we have his patronage for work-related gatherings. Silence. A sound, you say? Unfortunately, I heard no such thing. Maybe another guest? Another guest here? No. Let's go check with Neil. Maybe he heard something. Oh, maybe you heard something. What would you like to ask about Cooper? When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen. And then, just like I thought, something happened. Sounds. A sound? I didn't really hear anything. Anger. Yeah, he looked heaved off to me. But it was right after that big mess on the bridge. It's only natural he'd be angry. Haven't you left yet? Yeah, actually a case suddenly popped up. What do you mean? Well, Estelle explained the assault to Neil. Ah, I see. Huh? You don't seem too interested. Yeah, I doubt it's big enough to make an article out of. Well, just in case, once you solve it, tell me what you got. Yeah, we'll do. Sorry, I need to focus on the draft for my article. Deadline's coming up. So cute. Snore. I love those two. Okay, so he told us someone looked angry. Okay. Hey, did he look angry to you? I fear I cannot agree. Mr. Cooper seemed generally normal. Interesting. So we're getting fed bad information. Seeming view here is quite breathtaking. If I had time, I would like to share a drink with the night sky and savor the embrace of its starry folds. Is that so? I'm not sure I can really help with that. I was angry? That's crazy. If you're gonna say that, Hiro's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking about Hiro, I bet you'll turn up some dirt. Him and Dells are rivaling, competing to be number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle. He didn't seem particularly angry when I met him at the bridge, but perhaps something happened while he was being led to the hotel. Anger. Was Cooper angry? It didn't really look that way, but... Hey, let's ask everyone here about Hiro. And an unpleasant expression, you say? Well, of course. After a fuss like that, who wouldn't? What does that have to do with the case? Uh-huh. There's no way Hiro did it. I testified to it myself. There's no bad blood between us whatsoever. We even worked together. Ow, so sorry. I got excited and it made my head hurt. Hiro's got motive too, right? Him and Dells are rivals competing to be number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended in a tussle. It's unbelievable that you would suspect Hiro. In the first place, you're suggesting that he would hurt his coworker? No one could possibly be motivated to do such a thing. Chief, I just work here. So you're checking out Hiya. He did look unhappy when he got back to the hotel. That's probably because he was with Cooper, though. Anyone else here? Hello? No. Okay, let's ask you about him. You doubt even Hiya? He isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hiya was the most loyal man. He would never commit such a criminal act. Now I'm getting dead ends, though. Shoot. Shoot. Oh. Are you done questioning in the office? Yeah, we're done. How's it going on your end? It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff. Just don't slack off. Leave it to me. Ah, that may have scripted something to happen. What are you guys doing? People at the front are acting most peculiarly. If you push them with questions, you might uncover something new. Seems like we found a new lead to investigate. I like some reliable testimony here, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are being weird. Let's see if I have anything new to say. Yes, yeah. Yep. You know, it's gonna be sad if I actually don't get to Zeiss today, because then I just have a... I have a, what do you call it? A title, a clickbait title. I'm gonna have to change my title. I'll change it to, like, mystery investigation or something. Is that what you say? Fortunately, I heard no such thing. Anger. Mr. Cooper seemed generally normal. He didn't appear to be particularly angry. Hiya. You still doubt Hiya? Hiya was the most loyal man, and he could never commit such a criminal act. It's possible for him to be the criminal. What is it? What's on your mind? If you're hiding something, you should spit it out. Trying to hide things only bites you in the butt most of the time. I'm sorry. You like talking? Yes, actually. I saw Hiya on the second floor. When was that? Right after lunch. Hiya went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Hiya came back and ran up to the second floor. Whoa, that's kind of important to know. Estelle, you go after this lead. We're gonna go check around... We're gonna check around here for a bit longer. Got it. Hiya's on the second floor. Check all movements. Post-lunch. That's right. I'm checking out everyone. You. So checking out Hiya too. I thought he could be wrong. You. Lunch. Yeah, we had a palais for lunch. I ate on my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. So, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal boring stuff, then he gets a special palais just for himself. Is that so? Was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special one's got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. Where were you after lunch? The idea of a scuffle over who will be my right-hand man is nothing short of idiotic. I trust that you won't believe such a rumor, of course. Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Levantar. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Well, it's nice of you to do that. That's as much a part of politics as the campaign itself. Haha, indeed it is. I'll admit, my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hiya and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hiya had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hiya outside? Alright, that's all I need to hear. I'm happy to have helped. Keep up on the good work, you two. Him and Delos are arriving at number 2 in the Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and end in a tussle. So they ordered lunch from the Levantar. That sure is nice. Maybe I'll try asking Portos if we can do something like that. Lunch. Yeah, we ordered food from Leventar. Man, it was good. After lunch, Norman went to have a look at the site where he was going to give a speech. I had some stuff I had to do, so I met up with him later. The rest is as I explained before. But Hiya, you went to the second floor, didn't you? Excuse me? There's no point in hiding it. We have a witness. I'm not hiding anything. I just realized I forgot something and went back to the office to pick it up. Was there anyone else in the office at that time? Dells was there doing work. I didn't see anyone else. Great, that's plenty, thanks. Don't misunderstand, please. I wasn't trying to hide that. I'd gone to the second floor. Don't worry. We haven't decided if you're the criminal or anything. Just don't forget, this kind of thing only makes you look worse. I look forward to your future assistance, sir. He admitted he was on the second floor. Right. Uh-huh. No, nothing new there. Right. Mm-hmm. Nope, nothing new there. What do you have to say about Cooper? Cooper's face went white once he saw us. Missed the crime scene. This is like playing Ace Ventura. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Wait, I'm thinking of Ace something. Oh shoot, what's the game called? Is it Ace? No, Ace Ventura is the guy, right? Ace. Yeah, no, Ace Ventura is the animal guy. Ace. Phoenix Wright, that's what I was thinking of. This is Phoenix Wright. Man, I'm so good at remembering titles. Cooper. Yeah, that's normal. Anything here? No, nothing there. Stop. I'll be willing to legally testify that Hiya is not the criminal. The guy's got like zero motive. Yeah, which against Cooper. Unconscious me, so I didn't see who hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. I want to point out, he is specifically like, no, it can't be Hiya, but he's like, I don't know, it could have been anyone, I didn't see him with Cooper. Alright. Yeah. You're implicating Cooper. I should have read that one out. If I'd ever seen him right there, no surprises there, of course. I'd be shocked too, where I caught right at the scene of crime, yeah. Real convenient you're implicating him. They're both implicating each other, to be fair. Anger. Cooper was the same as always. He didn't seem angry, but... What? I'm human, aren't I? Am I not allowed to look a little unhappy from time to time? I can't imagine why my expression would have anything to do with the case. Uh-huh. Likely story. I still don't know. Cooper. Yep, you're giving me... Yep. Apologies for remaining silent on something I should have mentioned. However, I'm certain Hiya would not be the criminal. I couldn't imagine him committing any such crime. I'm missing something here. Lunch was ordered from Leventar. Everyone else had their lunch where they saw fit. I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing here. What do I need? He made it he was on the second floor. What am I missing? I'm pretty sure I've hit all the dialogue with everyone. It sure would be handy if I'd seen the criminal. Ow, my head swords. Cooper standing next to Dells. A very surprised expression on his face that I recall. I have to be missing something here. Is there something outside, maybe? Maybe now there's like a trigger event for something outside? I'm not seeing any like exclamation marks or anything. Maybe I can go outside now? Maybe someone else saw something downstairs? Wait, this way is the exit. I better get back to questioning. There has to be something I'm missing. Maybe I can go down here? Yeah, maybe something out here? Ah, you. Now who are you again? Been quite a while, young lady. How are you, sir? You remember us, right? You lent us your boat when the bridge was up? You really saved us then. Aw, it was just off my back. So come back to ride again? I wish we could, but we got some work to do. We're investigating the case that happened at the hotel. Oh, sounds rough. If you need any help, feel free to ask me what you like. Will do, sir. Ah, maybe he's Cooper. Yeah, I know him. He's that young fellow working at the harbor. Like everyone else these days, he's been involved with the election. Yeah. Oh, a sound? Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. Above from here? You mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. Oh, it was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I'd heard it, though. That's too bad. Still, this is good stuff to know. Thanks, sir. Anger. Oh, was Cooper that angry? Well, youngsters get worked up so easily these days. Alright, not giving us anything. Here goes that young merchant fellow, yeah? If he wants to be a merchant, I think he needs to be a bit more oomph. He needs to have a bit more oomph to him, you hear me? He's got gullible writing all over him. He'll get people ripping him off at every turn if he doesn't shape up. About lunch? I went to eat the Lavatar today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on the Langland Bridge. Remember? It rang when the bridge went up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times. See, I use it in place of a clock. That sure is convenient. Kinda big to use in a place of a clock, though. Hey, Estelle. It might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray. Huh, I got it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me. Not sure why you two are giggling about, but I'm glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right? The bell toll. It was the Langland Bell Bridge. We citizens of Ruin hear it on a daily basis. I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell, did you remember something? No. You asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound? Ah, the sound, like something smacking at something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. The sound happened as if it were timed to the bell. At least to my ears. Timed to the bell. So basically you heard the sound of the bell roughly the same time as that big sound. Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If that was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect. Oh, the plot thickens. Listen, I know I've spent like the past hour and 30 minutes doing the side quest. However, it's very important to me. Actually, no, I've spent the past hour doing the side quest. The bell toll. The noon bridge bell? Yeah, at the time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly. The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch. Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind of guest it was, I couldn't say, unfortunately. Aw, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. Exactly who cleaned up, unfortunately, I do not know. While I was preparing the guest room, someone must have cleaned up. Someone was hungry. The only person that was complaining of food was the person downstairs. The plot thickens. Young man, where were you? Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Don't know. I wouldn't go to that much trouble. Have I'd be killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Jeez, has anyone seen you down here? I doubt it. You're being cheeky. So we have 2 new options to question people on. Let's talk to you first. The bell toll. I heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting with Norman by the bridge. And Cooper showed up, and I showed him the way to here. So you heard the bell when you were outside, which means you weren't around when that other big sound happened. According to the testimony we got, the big sound happened right after the bell stopped ringing. If that's true, then the hero isn't connected to the big sound that was heard by the balcony. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such cleaned by the time you got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. Shoot. Sound of the Bell Bridge. Now you mention it, I do think I heard that before I got hit. I'm sorry, my head feels like a wreck right now. Nothing's too clear. Now you mention it, who did clean up? I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you were in the office, weren't you? You normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even if I think it's odd. So some clean normally would have noticed, wouldn't I? That's weird. Interesting. Okay, now I don't know who to suspect. When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Hiro and I were checking out the speech site together. Hiro was there too? Yeah, she was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Hiro to show him to the hotel. I see, then it's sure. So then Estelle. There's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Hiro. Yeah, not just Hiro, but Cooper seems to be in the clear too. The sounds Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were at Norman at the same time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Hiro nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away. So you don't know anything either, sir? I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot on the Pelé I got for lunch uneaten. I'd requested that Ernest get me one of the special palets in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was, I see. Must have been really stressful to be running an election. The bell toll. The bridge toll? Yeah, I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right around the same time as the bridge. I see. That does match Norman's testimony. You're looking for the person who cleaned up the plates? Look, who cares? Just hurry up and prove I'm innocent. No, I have to prove... While you are probably in... Wait, where's the kitchen? I just realized that. Where is the kitchen for this place? Is there actually a kitchen? I don't think there is. I think they ordered out, is what they said. Unless this is the kitchen? No. This is the... I remember this room. We were in it before. Shoot. And the only one left is you. The bridge bell ring already? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice it all. We're cleaning the dishes in the office? Don't know. Wouldn't go up that much trouble. It'd be killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Now we run into an issue. Who'll clean up the office? That's a good question. Like, I actually don't know now. When the noon bell rang, I was tidying the utensils. Someone was kind enough to clean the plates in the office. Do you know who did? After clean up, fortunately I do not know. While I was preparing the guest room, someone must have cleaned up. Who? There's no one else in the hotel. Gosh darn mysterious cleaner. This way's the exit. We have to get back to questioning. I don't know. Is there anyone down here? I'm missing something here. Maybe there's something out here? seeing anything. Anything around here? I can't really see very well. No. So all we know for now is it could be the kid in the basement, for all we know. Maybe I can ask our friend over here if he knows anyone that cleans. Someone clean up the plates for Ernest? Oh ho, it's a rare thing to find someone so considerate of others nowadays. Right when the bell went off, it's like timed or something. Pause what happened. I was hungry though, so I just ignored it and headed to the lavatory. I wonder who cleared the plates. Sure, I don't know. I'm enjoying a nice warm meal at the lavatory. Is there anyone else I can question or talk to? I've hit a big issue here. What is it? Sorry, but I need to focus on this. Okay. I can't talk to Neil anymore. So we're checking out Hero? He did kind of look unhappy when he got back to the hotel. That's probably because he was with Cooper, though. When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess. I thought something might happen. And then, just like I thought, something happened. I'm starting to suspect the kid. I don't know why. Clean up the dish in the office? Don't know, I wouldn't go to that much trouble. It's been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Why can't I ask anyone about him? Phew, I'm afraid my power's ebbing. I was raised in the city, so I fear I'm dreadful with standing around. As they say, the more beautiful the flower, the easier it wilts. The more digging you do, the more you're sure to find something worthwhile. If you're stuck, you might want to go over everything again. If you give up, that's the end. No, I can't give up. Did you hear any sound, you say? Unfortunately, I heard no such thing. Anger. I fear I cannot agree. Mr. Cooper seemed generally normal. Lunch was ordered from the lavatory. Everyone had their lunch where they saw fit. I apologize for remaining silent. Yeah. Not be a criminal. I'm not. Hiding utensils, someone. Is there another room I'm missing? I have to be missing something here. I don't know what it is that I'm missing. I'm definitely missing something. I need to get some of my drink. Cooper. Yeah. The sound you say, that would probably be the sound of me getting hit. Anger. That's so. I'm not sure I could really help with that. There's no way Hero did it. Okay. Lunch. Yeah, we ordered food from Lavatar. Man, it was good. Bell toll. Before we got hit. My head feels like a wreck right now. Nothing's too clear. They mentioned who did clean up. Sorry, I don't remember who. You're in the office, weren't you? You normally notice someone came up to clean. You're right, I would. Even, I think it's odd. An unpleasant expression, you say? Well, of course, after a fuss like that, who wouldn't? What does that have to do with the case? Sure, I went up to the second floor, but I forgot. It wasn't anything important, so I didn't see any reason to make mention of it. Red belt toll, yes. Meeting with Norman. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such clean by the time you got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't actually paying attention, so I can't say for sure. Everything was clean while I was out, as far as I'm afraid. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful I was. I don't want people to be worried that I may be sick or in poor health. Yeah, we already read all of this. I don't know. We've like read everything here. You're looking for the person who cleaned up the plates? Look, who cares? Hurry, listen, it's important, because whoever cleaned up is probably the murderer. Okay, I'm kind of lost now. I'm tempted to Google because I have been locked for the past like 5 minutes. You apparently heard the sound of something colliding with something else from the ground in the balcony area. You have any idea what it could have been? Something colliding with something else? Nope, I didn't hear sounding like that. I was angry? That's crazy. You're gonna say that hero's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Hero. I bet you turn up some dirt. Him and... I don't know. So, somehow... I guess the sound got drowned out, maybe? Somehow the guy downstairs didn't hear it, but the guy outside heard it. Sure, it's nice, maybe, but yeah. And you didn't hear any sounds? I was in the lobby at the time, but if grown men were fighting, I'm sure I would have heard something. I have to be missing something. What am I missing? Is there, like, some interaction I'm missing? Shoving my face against everything. Nope. I'm not seeing anything. What am I missing? Still can't leave. Game, I'm not trying to leave, I'm just trying to figure things out. Sound? I didn't really hear anything. I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice that at all. Clean up the office. Okay, I'm gonna do a small cheeky Google. Hold on, because I'm actually lost. I don't know. Okay, so what was the last thing we did? Speak with Mary. Speak with Ernest about the bell tower for the cleaning up clue. Yep, we got that. Speak with Murray about sounds, and again about the... Murray? Which one of them is Murray? You, Murray? No, you're Belden. Who's Murray? What am I supposed to ask about? Lunch. Wait. Ask Murray about sounds. That's Ernest. No, I need to go speak to Murray. Which one of them is Murray? I forgot. I have such bad memory. This is why I can never be a real detective. Which one of you is Murray? It's not you. You? No, it's Dells. Who the heck's Murray? It's Norman. What? You're here. Wait, who's actually Murray? Wait a minute. Something's wrong. Is the guy outside? Okay, I literally wasn't touching that. How dare you? It has to be the guy outside. So it's not... If you're not Murray, I have no idea who Murray is. Yeah, you're Murray. Okay, there we go. Hold on. So... talk to Murray about sounds, and then again about the bell toll. The old sound happened about the same time as the bell rung. I was hungry, so I didn't pay much attention and went to the Levantar. And then I talked to you about the bell toll. The sound I heard was right when the bell went off, like it was timed or something. I remember taking pause when it happened. I was hungry. Okay, I did that. Bell about cleaning up. We're at lunch. Let's see, cleaning up. Speak of Belden. Isn't Belden a kid? About cleaning up. Go clean up dishes in the office. Don't know. I wouldn't go that much trouble. I've been killing time in the hotel after lunch. Yeah, I did that. And then speak with Murray about lunch? What? Okay, these are weird triggers. I would not have thought to do it in this order. This is why there is Google for helping me. And then I need to speak with Murray about lunch. I went to Lavatar for lunch today. Always been in the habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. Sounds like a nice enough routine. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right? Yep, that I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I? Good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at the time? Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet. Huh? There's no one there? Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and the first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though. Norman's son. Oh, you mean Belden. Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. Okay, wait, so who do I go to next after that one? And speak with Belden again about cleaning up. You clean up the dishes in the office. I don't know, I wouldn't go through that much trouble. Been idling, killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Were you really in the basement the whole time? What? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. Oh. Okay, wait, hold on. There's one more clue for me to use. I can ask about Belden, but I will do that in 1 second. I need to speak with Norman about cleaning up. Everything was clean while I was out, as far as I'm aware. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful it was. I requested an Ernest give special pallets in secret. Ultimately, I just couldn't find my appetite and left in virtually untouched. I'm sorry, but can you please keep that to yourselves? I don't want people to be worried that I might be sick on poor health. And then I have to talk to Belden about lunch. Young man. Sorry. Young man. After I ate lunch on the first floor, I was in the basement the whole time. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? So you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He goes as... He feeds us normal, boring stuff, and then he gets special palate just for himself. Huh, wait a second. What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? That. I saw it afterwards, obviously. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually, I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it, though. But maybe you should investigate that next? That's so obviously suspicious. Tell me about yourself, Belden. So when the bell rang, I was underground. I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. A likely story. I've got you in your lies now, young man. Oh, let me pop up OBS. Okay, there we go. By Belden, do you mean that kid? He was in the basement, I'm pretty sure. The plot thickens. Why would the sun attack him, though? Belden has no alibi either. It allies both Hero and Cooper. I'm gonna ask about your son now. You're not gonna like it. Where was Belden when the bell rang? Couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I was out at the time. Where was Belden when the bell rang? I don't know. But is he a suspect? Where was your son? My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem, you say. If you have a real cause for suspicion, you needn't hesitate on my part. You're welcome to confront Belden and question him. Where was Belden when the bell rang? Oh, how the heck am I supposed to know? Aha! Okay, is there any other steps I need to do? Answer, he has no solid alibi. Okay, so apparently I can just go talk to a gate now. Oh, nope, not that one. This one. Alright, a gate. I'm coming to report. So I think I got everything. A gate. Got a mark? So who's your suspect? Belden. The Raven kid, huh? Got some proof, right? First explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. Fact, he has a solid alibi. Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of a crime being committed, then there's a real small chance Cooper is a criminal. I see. At the same time, we can also throw out any suspicion of Hiya. Yeah, it does. Hiya met up with Norman, so we're sure. Next, you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? Instinct, he just is? No. In fact, he has no alibi. The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Hero have already been cleared as culprits, so this person remains as a final possibility. Yeah, by process of elimination, it does turn out that way. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof? Lucky guess? Contradiction. He knew about the special palette. I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special palette. Oh, and what's that? Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the palette Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it. In other words, he went up to the second floor. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Alright, I get it. Let's call Belden in and hear what he has to say. We can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand. Okay, got it. My goodness. What? Why did you call me? I didn't do anything. Now calm down. Nothing's been decided here. If you help us with the investigation, you can go home right away. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch? Like I said, I was in the basement. Bull. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here. You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that. If you didn't do anything wrong, then just be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit? Fine, I'll talk. Today, after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up. Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but... I didn't think that would happen. Huh? Hold on. You're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? What does that have to do anything with the case? I've got an idea. Yeah. Actually... What? What's going on? I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does it have to do with the assault on Delves? It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's just hear him say it himself. Hey, go tell him. Yeah. Well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice. So I, kicked the door as hard as I could. Wait, you mean the door? Yep, it's exactly what you think. The door is the criminal that knocked out Oh. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. Wait, what? So then... I'm innocent, right? Seems like it. Phew! Man, oh man, finally free and clear. So, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. As a victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm really sorry. And you too, Cooper. You almost got turned into a criminal. No need to worry about me. I'm in the clear. That's good enough for me. Well, that settles things. Thank goodness. Also, Belden, whatever you decide to do in life, know the decision is yours and yours alone. I know you can do it. Really? Yeah, make sure you keep it that way. Keep it up. Well, that's our report. Racers, I'm sorry for today. It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake. No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job too. Well then, we're off. Thank you guys so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. So it was just the door. Phew, well, that's done and over with finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end like that though. Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment. You didn't do a darn thing. Oh, I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are support staff already, aren't you? Yep. We'll have to do what needs to be done. Okay, let's get going. Next up, to the Zeiss region. West Election Office assault completed. Oh. Huh. So that's the only side quest for this chapter. Okay. Or not the only side quest, like the only, like, hidden quest. My goodness, that was kerfuffle. Alright, let's go turn it in. I kind of want to go talk to them real quick, though. Hold on. Racers, thank you very much for your efforts today. As a representative of our hotel, allow me to offer our gratitude for resolving the case. I hope you will stay at our hotel on any visits to Ruin. Our owner and employees all sincerely await your patronage. Oh, hold on, let's go tell Neil. Hey Neil, you'll never guess what happened. What is it? Did you find the criminal? Well, we uncovered the truth, but the truth is that there was no criminal. What do you mean? Estelle explained the crime was actually just an unfortunate accident. Huh, I see. That sure would make for no criminal. Think you can make it an article? Sorry, someone's moving behind me. No, probably not. There's no real case here, so there's no point in putting it in the newspaper. Aw, bummer. Well, I'd hope you don't take it hard. If anything else comes up, contact me. Well then, I got a draft to work on. I got you. We'll see you again sometime. Sure. Very fair. Cheapy. I was trying to look for the right time to talk about it, but things got out of hand and I got more and more scared. You might know it's pathetic. It's okay, buddy. You did your best. Oh. Controlled hard. Oh, solved the case, did you? Good. Thanks. Not you. Okay, so is everyone cool with each other now? Oh, Bracers, wonderful work today. If you hadn't resolved things, opposition would have only grown deeper. Well then, I hope you will strive even harder in your work just for the sake of the people. Ah, Bracers, good work back there. Honestly, I was relieved to hear that there was no criminal. Hello everyone, thank you again. I couldn't have asked for a more capable team. Yeah, see you guys later. I gotta go to Zeiss. But first I need to turn on this quest, because I keep reading. Exclamation mark. Ah. So I guess there's like no actual quest of that. Interesting. Report. Report results for election office assault. Payment mirror 5,000. 5,000, oh my goodness. Gain PP 5. Rank is Bracer F class. Great work. Seems you safely achieved your goal. If you have any other jobs completed, come by and report them. Thanks. We did all of those. Cool. Alright, we've done everything. Time to go to Zeiss. Oh. You know what? So it wasn't fully me lying about going to Zeiss. I'm not a full liar, at least. Alright. How about it then? Ready to check in? Okay, I'm gonna stretch my legs for like 5 minutes real quick, so we're going to take a short break, but we'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes to stretch my legs and maybe get a snack. Be right back. I'll leave the music on for you guys. Can you hear it? Yeah, okay. Be right back. Hiya, chat. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to. Mom wanted some food, so I had to make some quick food real quick. And also, I wanted to grab something for me to snack on too, because I'm actually getting kind of hungry. So, oh, that's okay though. I got to stretch my legs, and that's what's important. You guys should stretch your legs like once every hour or two. It's good for blood flow, and it's good for your muscles and your joints and your ligaments and me. Make sure capturing. Yep, it's capturing. Audio's capturing. Alright. So we're probably going to play a little bit of Zeiss, not too much. I imagine it's going to be a lot of reading. So, yeah. Also, my phone is egregiously behind for some reason. Hold on, let me reset my phone. Like, my phone is like 15 seconds behind, and I don't think that's how long of a stream delay we have right now. There we go. Okay. Let's check in. Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Estelle's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problem. So looks like feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Honk, honk. I swear, something crazy happens here, and it's gonna be another me reading for 30 minutes. Alright then, off we go. We're off and away we go. Full speed ahead. Yes, let's. Hey, wait a sec. Child? The kids? Oh shoot, I forgot to go back to the orphanage. Oh, I'm a bad person. What are you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were all out coming to ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That'd mean that Matron Thrissa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Poor lady. Oh, everyone's seeing us off. Matron Thrissa, even Jill, and Hans came. Haha, well, duh. Like, we'd miss this. We'd cut it kinda close, though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise show. Hey, all is well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. Pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh. Alright, who told the child? Oh, Matron Thurza told us what happened. Matron, what? We're supposed to lie to them. No. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. And don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happens to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Huh. Leave her to me. I kind of suspect she's gonna be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. We'll remember. Yes, sir. Bing bong. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia bound to Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. I have a feeling this is gonna go sideways for some reason. See you guys, we'll be back, I promise. Everyone take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Honk honk. Oh, that's cute. Pretty skies. Are we following a trail? And it's in the sky? Oh. I'm stupid, don't worry about it. Alright, we drop a cheeky save. There's no going back now. I've made my choice in life. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need to do now is contact... All we need is a contract to move the orbits. Huh? Simon, you made sure to secure the orbits, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. The Arabian? The Arabian Empire? I assume that's what they mean. Right? I declare this non-aggression pact is a perfect match. Once the ink is dry, the markets will rise like the clouds of adios herself. We'd be well served to have as many orbits on hand as possible where that happens. Everyone may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we're heading to, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and the region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Honestly, only someone who is familiar with the technology could run Zeiss anyway. Combining the jobs of mayor and factory head was a fantastic decision. That's true. Very smart. I want to go talk to the people outside. Hello, Chloe. I talked to you last. Earth Zeiss has stairs that move. Moving stairs. I want to ride them. I want to ride them. You know, that kind of makes sense. Like, a kid's first interaction with an escalator must be, like, one of the most exciting things to them. If they don't understand, like, locomotion or things moving around like that. Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering their passengers. Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. Heard it's like one huge bath. Also fair. Oh, this sucks. You can't see Leston Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace though, would they? So I guess we're flying, like, since we can't go near Lestrin, where are we going? Are we going, like, this way? I guess, because, yeah. If we're going for a Gransel, then yeah, that would be different. But I guess we're just heading downwards like this. Hello, Chloe. Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Wait, Chloe, what do you do when you need to get back to What do you do when you need to go back to Gransel? You get the row guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for a grandmother's birthday. You're kind of used to passenger flights, huh? Oh. Well, what does Seek do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well... Seek, come here. Huh? How is the bird keeping up with an airship? Excuse me? What? Whoa. Confused bird sounds? Sorry, I'm just calling you here for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So you can follow the ship? Cool. Happy bird sounds. So you can fly at speeds of up to 1800 SOULxxdragon per hour. Okay, how much is a SOULxxdragon? What is a SOULxxdragon? Trails in the sky. Can you please tell me how big a SOULxxdragon is? That's a sledge. Oh, I spelled it wrong, that's why. To reference, 1 hectometer is 100 meters. What? Sieg airplanes of velocity. According to the wiki, Sieg flies at 180 kilometers per hour. By half that speed, meaning that at least most of 80 to 98 kilometers per hour, very inferior. Yeah, Sieg is going extraordinarily fast. 1800 SOULxxdragon per hour, according to the wiki. In our metric system, Sieg flies at 180,000 meters, so 180 kilometers per hour. Gee, Sieg is such a. Granted, I don't know how fast normal birds actually normally fly. Sieg is like a hawk, right? I'm gonna say Sieg is like a hawk. A hawk average flying speed. Well, hawk average flying speed. Sieg can fly. Oh, that's his max speed. That's miles per hour. I need that in miles per hour to kilometers per hour. How fast was that? Like 120? That is about a... Okay, so that's about a normal... It's kind of like a normal hawk. Okay. That just sounds extraordinarily fast to me because I don't know normal animals' movement speed. Most airships cruise at around half that. So to see, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average falcon. Oh, he's a falcon. Shoot, he's not a hawk. Falcon top speed. Kilometers per hour. Okay, actually, Sieg is not as fast as I would assume. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Sieg is like a normal falcon. That's pretty cool. You really are better than an average falcon, aren't you, Sieg? Happy and loving bird sounds. Sieg speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg. That's very fair. I guess he still is very fast, all things considered. I thought so. I remember how fast he got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. The wind feels so nice. With weather like this, Zeiss is going to be lovely. Okay, we don't actually have a lot of time left before we need to end stream. I'm realizing this. Man, today was a super short stream. Why was today such a short stream? We started at 11:30, didn't we? Oh. That's my bad, though. So maybe I should end here, because I feel like there's a long section upcoming of dialogue. If that's okay, I think we're going to actually stop here for actual trail stuff, and then I'm going to yap for a little bit, if that's okay. I'm sorry for ending so abruptly, but I feel like it is for the best. So, exit game. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix myself. Beep, beep. Bam. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Trails tonight. I am sorry. I wanted to play more, but I just have it happened last stream, and I'm already getting hungry as is. Where Trails just kept going for a solid like 30 minutes of me just talking. It's like, oh. So hold on, give me 2 seconds to dot something down. Before we ask about anything specific, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support that all of you lovely gentlemen in between have shown for the past 7 months. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, thank you for any and all support, which includes but isn't limited to people showing support to our socials, which are in the description down below, and people showing support. Hold on, let me put in some background music because we're gonna be yapping for a little bit, and I feel like it's only appropriate that I give you guys something to listen to. Hold on. I kind of want to put on Sin Cole, but I don't have that in the description, and I don't want to get in trouble. And I don't want to use music for free without actually crediting people, because that'd be bad. Hold on. Let me put this on real quick. Let me put the volume really low, like 10%. There we go. That should be good. So yeah, thank you to anyone that's shown support. It means the world to me, and that includes but isn't limited to stuff on our socials. If you're ever curious about them, in the description down below, or showing support for the actual channel, whether that be through watching the videos, the VODs, the streams, and that includes stuff like people actively engaging in the streams, people giving me helpful tips, people saying, hey, I hope you have a nice stream, people lurking, or anything else that people enjoy to do, or any of my VOD voice. I see you guys, don't worry, I'm one of you too. But yeah, thank you again for all the support on the channel. It means the world to me. As always, before you show support for me, make sure to support yourselves, whether that be, you know, doing what you need to do in your day-to-day, like responsibilities and obligations, or whether that be things that you actively enjoy doing, like hobbies, pastimes, stuff like watching movies, watching TV shows, doing anything artistic, talking with friends, playing video games, or crocheting. I don't know what you like doing day to day. I would like to know, but I won't push. Just make sure to do what you want to do and what you need to do first and foremost, because I'm here every other day, or I should be here every other day. If I'm not here every other day, I'm usually having some kind of a health issue, or there's something came up, so that happens sometimes. Sorry about that. But thank you again for all the support on the channel. It does mean the world to me so much. Also, if I may talk about it for a few minutes, thank you to anyone that's shown support to the Immune Deficient Foundation. If you don't know what the Immune Deficient Foundation is, it is in the description. It's pinned in the chat, and it's also under every stream we do. It is a foundation that supports anyone. It supports people with immune deficient diseases or illnesses. I think it's a fundraiser that's helping, you know, build funds for people that have that type of affliction or disease, whatever would be the most appropriate way to say it. I just don't want to say that in a way that's offensive. But yeah, if you can, please show support to it, whether that be through money, whether that be through spreading the link around, either online or through word of mouth, or whether that be you know, donating in any other way, whether that be, you know, donating plasma or anything like that. However, before you donate, either through money, plasma, or anything of that sort, please make sure to do your research into things. It's always important to do your research into anything that you want to support, because I am just some random idiot on the internet who is using a VTuber model. You know, you should only throw so much stock at me, or you should only put so much stock into me. So please make sure to do your research, because again, I'm not as well knowledged into different things of I don't know how to say this. I'm not as well knowledged into how everything works here, especially with how the side effects can be with donating plasma X, Y, and Z. I know you can feel kind of woozy and you can feel lightheaded afterwards, and I think you're supposed to like drink things high in iron, or eat things high in iron, or something else of that variety. So as always, please make sure to do your own research before you do anything, because you deserve. It's good that you want to help. Just make sure you are doing so in a safe way, because your well-being is important too. Not just the people that are getting helped by this foundation. Your well-being is important too. Never forget that. And never feel obliged or obligated to show support, because if you want to show support, it is something that you should want to do out of your own will. Don't feel forced to do anything. Also, make sure that you can show support. Don't do something reckless and put yourself in a bad place, you know? Take care of yourselves. Your well-being, very, very important. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Anyways, I just want to yap for a little bit about some stuff, and then we are going to end stream. So, let's first talk about our upcoming schedule. If you didn't see, it is up on Twitter, and it is up on Blue Sky. Today is currently Thursday the 18th. The next stream will be Saturday the 20th, which will be another trail stream. And then the next stream after that will be Monday the 22nd. That will be a Couplemon stream. We will be doing our collab again with Tilt, Nia. Sorry, I'm bringing for their names. Tilt, Nia, and Keypot. I made sure to link them in the description in the last video. If you want to, go check them out. I'll put them in the next video too, or the next stream. Yeah. Anything else? No, I think that's everything that's coming up. As a fair note, big things are coming up. So we are getting closer to October, which means we're going to be doing horror games soon. I'm really excited because the horror game I have chosen is Dead Space. I literally only know, the only thing I know about Dead Space is that we play as Isaac Clarke. We have a cool helmet that kind of glows, and we have a weird gun. I think it's a gun. I don't know what it is actually. I assume it's a gun. I don't know. We have a weird weapon, and there's zombies, aliens, I don't know what they are. There's some kind of hostile enemies. If we beat Dead Space 1 and 2 by the end of October, what's going to happen is we will transfer or transition into a different horror game. I haven't decided what horror game. Also, I'm still trying to decide what I want the thumbnail to look like for Dead Space 1 and 2. What is the time to beat Dead Space 1 and 2? Hold on. I'll let you guys look at this too. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my goodness, what is this? How do I stop this? Stop that. What did I do? Okay, I clicked something. I don't, no. I see what it's trying to do. No, stop that. There we go. Okay, hold on. I'll let you guys see this in a second. Time to beat. There we go. Okay, I'll let you guys see this too. Hold on, give me 1 second. Where's Opera? Where's Opera? That one. Bam. It looks a little funny. Nothing I can do about that. Hold on. I'm just gonna move myself. I won't use the other one. I'm just put myself like that. Okay. Let's look at Dead Space. Dead Space. So we're not gonna do 3 because I don't know if I could run 3. But we will be doing Dead Space 1 and 2. Yeah, these ones. So about 11 hours and about 13 and 11 and a half hours. So we should be able to beat both of them by the end of the month because they're not that long, all things considered. I don't have any intention of playing Dead Space 3 anytime soon. That's a future me's issue. But definitely we will be playing Dead Space 1 and 2. Beyond that, though, I don't know. I really don't. Hold on. I'm going to consult my big list of games that I want to play, which I do have. Don't judge me. Games. Let's see. Let's see what we got cooking in here. What horror games? We could do Dredge. Dredge looks like a really cool game, and it's kind of a horror game. You could play that if you guys wanted. I do want to play Man-Eater at some point. Man-Eater is such a cool game. There's a game called Light Matter I wouldn't mind doing. I don't think it's really a horror game, though. Yep, there's Dead Space 1 and 2. Yeah, that's kind of it. There's probably other... I do have Alien Isolation somewhere. I forgot to put it in my list, didn't I? Gosh darn it, past me. Why are you the way you are? Yeah, we could totally start like a Dredge Let's Play. I doubt we'd beat it, but it could be fun to like play for a little bit. Yeah, we totally could. Yeah. So Dead Space 1 and 2 is the idea for next month, and then after we beat that, I think we'll do Amnesia. We'll do, I guess, a Dark Descent, and then if somehow we haven't, if we beat it by the end of the month, Man of a Machine for Pigs. And then what's gonna happen is after October ends, we're going to, oh shoot, I forgot to put that in here. Hold on. I forgot to update my list. Oopsies. Completed. I forgot to say we completed Prototype 1. Oopsies. Prototype. I'm gonna put Prototype 2 in here for future us to play. What happened? Why didn't it save? Oh well. Yeah. Okay, and then after October ends and we've finished our fun horror games, we're gonna go back to Trails, and then we are going to beat Trails in the Sky SC. By the time we beat Trails SC, right? So we're gonna probably take an entire break in October from Trails. So November we're gonna start it back up. I'm guessing we may beat Trails by December then. After Trails, what I want to do is I think we're going to play. What are we gonna play? I had an idea and then it just left my brain. We're gonna play Dragon Age Origins. That's my idea. We're gonna play Dragon Age Origins. So these are my three ideas. What we can do: we can do Dragon Age Origins, we can do Dragon's Dogma, or we can do where is it? Morrowind. I don't know where Morrowind's at in my list. There it is, Morrowind. My biggest thing is I don't want to play too many Elder Scrolls games back to back, so I kind of want to space those out because I want to play Morrowind and Oblivion. So what I'm going to do is probably I'm going to play Dragon Age Origins after Trails, then we'll play Morrowind, then we'll do Dragon's Dogma, I guess, and then we'll do Oblivion. And actually, we may even take a break from Oblivion because at that point we should have access to Trails in the Sky 3rd, and then we've beaten the Trails arc. After that, Oblivion, I guess. That's my guess of what I want to do for the future. I know you guys can't see my list, but there's surprises on this list. I want to keep a surprise for now. So yeah, I think after we beat Trails, it's Dragon's Age Origins, which, let's look at that. Dragon Age, that's how you spell age. Origins. I have to put the, no I don't, okay. So we have the Ultimate Edition. So if I had to make a guess, can you see what I'm doing? Can you see like my mouse when I'm highlighting? Yeah. So usually what I like to do when I'm trying to figure out like the time to beat a game, on average for the channel, I usually look somewhere between the main story and the main plus extra, because I do like to do side quest. So if I had to make a guess here, like, call that like 65 hours, maybe closer to 70. Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot there's all these side quests. I don't know if we'll do Awakening, but I do want to play Origins. We're probably gonna do a mage because I like mages. Mages are like one of my favorite things. So that's gonna be next, right? And then after, what did I say we do after Dragon Age? I said Morrowind, right? So let's go look at Morrowind. We won't be playing the base Morrowind. I'll explain that when we get there, though. Which one do we have? Is it the Game of the Year edition? Let me see. Where is my Morrowind? Yeah, it's Game of the Year edition. So even looking at between these, call it like 46 between 104, right? So I have no idea. Like, call that like 70 hours, right? I guess. I think that's fine. And then after Morrowind, I said I wanted to do Dragon's Dogma, I think. So this is my thought process. Either we're gonna do Dragon's Dogma, Wone. Yeah, this one. Right? Yes. What? Isn't Dragon Dogma 2 and Dark Arisen the same thing? Or is that a DLC or something? I don't know. Anyways, so we're looking, so we already started Dragon's Dogma. It was before I started as a VTuber, but we'll continue off from where we were. And then, so that's probably about like 60 hours. And then, if I don't, depends on the time, but I may start Trails in the Sky. Is it like that? Yeah. That's actually not too long. I'm expecting longer, because Trail in the Sky, let's do Trail in the Sky, hold on. Because SC is much, yeah, SC is like 70 to 50 hours. I guess the third is shorter. Fair enough. And then that will be the Trails in the Sky arc completed. Maybe I'll make a Giga playlist for all of these at some point. But yeah. So yeah, expect horror games soon. And then Dragon Age into, I think, Dragon's Dogma. I don't know though. I really don't. I don't know if I immediately. I don't know what I want to do because Morrowind is a long, long game. I know that because Morrowind has a lot more than Morrowind. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Oblivion has it, but Morrowind has Fatigue. I think it's a Morrowind. I don't remember which. One of them has Fatigue. Is it Morrowind? I think it's Morrowind. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up in a different tab so that way I don't accidentally show something. Morrowind Fatigue. Yeah, Fatigue is an actual like stat. What comes to fight, cast spells. Yeah, so Fatigue is a big thing in that game. So unlike something like Skyrim, which I've played it some, I know I can't just run around wildly or aimlessly. I have to have some direction where I'm going. So that will be very different for me. So expect that to take much longer than normal because I actively have to be careful how I move around and stuff. It's going to be very, very interesting, I will say that. And then after, like I said, I don't know if I want to do, because I do want to take a break from Trails. After SC, I want to do a different game Let's Play. Ideally something RPG, because for some reason I really do enjoy RPGs. I don't want the channel to be solely RPGs, but so far, if I actually look at my channel, hold on, I think most of the games we played are like RPGs. Let me see. Of the games we've beaten, hold on, it's loading. It's loading. Sorry, it's taking a minute because I'm live. Latest. So let's look at the games we've completed. So we debuted here, Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu, more of a mystery RPG type of game. Half-Life 1, Blue Shift, Opposing Force, 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. That's 6 different series. I guess those are more of an FPS. They kind of an RPG to an extent, but not really. Trails in the Sky, FC, RPG. Prototype 1. Hack and slash. Alien vs Predator 2. Hack and slash shoot 'em game, technically. But a lot of the games we have played so far have like links to RPG. And that's still going to continue. I'm going to be honest. I fully expect us to basically just kind of focus on RPGs mostly. Which is not intended, honestly. It's just I really like that genre. RPGs are kind of one of like my main genre kind of I like them a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, I like what I said earlier, I like those genres too, but yeah, I definitely think we're gonna have some fun. I'm really excited to do some more stuff. Hold on, let me. And then we can close that. But yeah, I think that's mostly what I wanted to talk about for right now. We have a lot of cool plans coming up. I am so excited to play through some of these games because Dragon. So let me talk about. I'll say this real quick before we hit the end music. In the games that we'll be playing in the upcoming future, I know nothing. Like I said, I know nothing about Dead Space 1 and 2. Dragon Age Origins, I know some stuff that can happen, not a lot, but I know some of the stuff can happen, so it's not fully blind, but it's pretty blind. Dragon's Dogma, I literally know nothing. Morrowind. I played Elder Scrolls Online a little bit, so I know some of the lore, kind of. That may have been Oblivion. I know that was Morrowind, I'm pretty sure. But the story was really confusing for me in Elder Scrolls Online. I had very little idea what's going on. Very confusing to my fumble little brain. But yeah. Trails in the Sky 3rd. Again, I literally knew nothing about Trails in the Sky. If you went back to me like 2-3 years ago and said, hey, Trails in the Sky, I'd be like, what is that? I know nothing about that. The only reason I know about it is because my good friend introduced it to me. And I appreciate that. Um, Amnesia. I have seen funny clips on Amnesia. That's kind of it. Um, the only thing I know is Potato Sack keeps me sane. That's all I know. Beyond that, though, what else is coming up? Oblivion. I really know nothing about Oblivion, other than the dialogue in that game is really funny, sometimes in PCs. Um, yeah, that's kind of like the main games we're going to be playing upcoming. That should last us a long, long time. Between those core games, we should be good up until like June, is what I'm guessing, which sounds insane because that's like 9 months. But to put that into perspective, um, we are going to be playing through some very, very long games. There is Morrowind, Oblivion, Dragon Age Origins, Trails in the Sky Third, Trails in the Sky SC. That's 5 big games right there, right? And that's not including anything else that I have planned. So there's at least like 5 to 7 titles that I'm looking at, and most of them are going to be multi-month probably. And that's not even considering that I like to take breaks every now and then in between streams, like where I'll play a different game, like Pokemon, like the Cobblemon that we've been doing lately. I suspect that's going to last us at least 3 or 4 months. So expect at least 12 to 16 more Cobblemon streams. That's kind of crazy to me, actually. Oh, okay. Before I yap about anything else, I'm just going to end here. Thank you again for all the support. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure to support yourselves first and foremost, and then I'll be here every other day. But thank you again for all the support. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure eat, hydrate, take care of yourselves, get enough sleep. Take care of people around you, whether that be people that care about you or people that you care about. Is that right? People that care about you or you care about, yeah. And just be safe, okay? Make sure to get enough sleep, exercise, get some exercise in. You don't have to go like big gym exercise if you don't want to do that. Just make sure to get some exercise in there, you know, stretch, do some dynamic stretching, you know, maybe do some easy stuff, some very easy exercise. There's a lot of like really easy to do exercising. You can do stuff like marching in place, you could do planks, you could do there are some easy ones. Jumping jacks are pretty easy, but that can be kind of dependent if you live upstairs or downstairs. You could do knee highs. You could, if you don't know knees higher, it's like marching in place, but you raise your knees higher. If you want to get more serious about exercise, you could do weights. There's a lot of options in exercise, but don't feel too pushed to do like hard exercise. You know, it's something I personally enjoy doing, but that doesn't mean you guys are gonna enjoy doing it. So make sure to take care of yourselves first. Yeah. But yeah, make sure to eat and hydrate, okay? And get enough sleep and be safe. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone in between, stay true, stay kind, and peace out. I will see all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen in between. Saturday. I'll see y'all then. Be safe. Bye-bye. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. Be safe, all of you lovely ladies and gentlemen in between. See y'all on Saturday. Be safe. Wait, did I say my outro right? As always, ladies and gentlemen, stay true, stay kind, peace out. And as always, ladies and gentlemen in between, stay true, stay kind, peace out. Yeah, I said it right. Yeah, I'll see y'all then. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. Peace. Be safe. Bye. don't expect secret ending, do they? But yeah, seriously, make sure to take care of yourself, eat, hydrate, get enough sleep. And I'll see all you lovely ladies, gentlemen, and anyone in between next time. Be safe. Bye bye. Peace. Peace. Ah. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie. See y'all later. Peace.